fire signs, there's something going on here where you have a lot of abundance. You're feeling really good. You're living in the lap of luxury. Or, you're on your way to that. But there's something you've been pursuing that I don't fully understand what this is yet. But it's like you've been ignoring the red flags. You want what you want. Maybe you're used to getting what you want, or you have gotten a whole lot and you're like, why can't I have more? There's something that's eluding you, or that you're not it's not meant for you. It's like, appreciate what you do have rather than always trying to go after more. It could be that, like, there's something here about healing after an argument or falling out with somebody, making amends in some way. This one's a little bit confusing for me. And here comes Charlie. Give us some Charlie energy to help with the confusion. Let's keep going here. My name's Rachelle. This is Inviting Possibilities Tarot. We've got motorcycle confirmation. Let me get some cards from the Osho Zen Tarot. Change. Wheel of Fortune. This would be fixed signs. Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and Leo. Change. I mean, this could be a change in your circumstances. And you're like, but I don't want things to change. I'm very happy living a blessed and abundant life. Maybe there's something that you have been enjoying that is going away and you're grasping. Letting go. 8 of Water. That's the change. You're supposed to let go of something that you've been trying desperately to hold on to. Compromise. Excuse me. 6 of Rainbows. Letting go of having to compromise. This showed up recently. This energy. It could be letting go of having to have things your way and deciding to compromise even though you're not happy about it. Or it's letting go of compromising yourself. Maybe that's a part of making amends. Mending a connection here is, or mending, coming to terms with something. It's saying, okay, I'm not going to hold a grudge. Let's work something out, leave the past in the past. Let me keep going. Still a little unclear. Let's go to the Oracle Tarot. Ten of Wands. Put down your burden. Let go. Put down your burden. What is this? Eight of Cups, contemplation. Eight of Cups, Eight of Water. You're contemplating putting down your burden. Are you putting down your burden and contemplating what to do next? Two of Coins, cash flow. This has shown up. Did this show up for air signs? I think so. Yesterday. Anyway, there's something about balance here. Juggling. Both of these characters are juggling. But also releasing, also letting go, also maybe there's something about your job, how you make money, that has become a burden. And maybe it's the kind of thing where you're used to having a lot of money, but you're not getting what you need out of whatever you're doing. You're not feeling fulfilled. Maybe it's a huge strain on you, or stress or something, and you're having to let go. A change is happening whether you want it to or not. And so you're having to refigure your finances or something. Yeah, there's this, it feels very foggy, fuzzy. Like I'm having a trouble like putting my finger on what's going on here. I mean, the change in the letting go, that's very clear. You're meant to walk away here. You're meant to put down your burden. There's been a burden having to do with your abundance. Or your abundance, how you make your money, or how, that living a more leisurely lifestyle is changing. And you have to, buckle down. You have to budget more, focus on saving or penny pinching or what, something. Okay, so let me get some cards from Heart's Hidden Secrets. Realizations, epiphanies, understandings, awakenings. About needing to put down your burden. About needing to make a change. Fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasizing. Fantasizing. Understanding that you've been living in a world of fantasy. That what you've been imagining isn't based in reality. I mean, it could be fantasizing about letting go, about walking away, contemplating your life living your life in a whole new way, in a whole different way. Releasing, letting go, moving on, walking away from the fantasy. This is your epiphany. It's like maybe you were doing something here that was fulfilling a fantasy, but then the reality is it's not sustainable, or maybe the fantasy is about what you would rather be doing, and that's why you're letting go and walking away. maybe for a time, yeah, like you might have been very comfortable living a certain lifestyle, but the time came, or the time has come for you to let this go, release this, move on. It's not because it's not for you anymore, but you don't want to let go of the comfort, but it's become a burden. It's not fun anymore. It's yeah, the comfort zone has become stagnant. We've got these pairs here. So, I mean, something about mending, compromising, partnership, being in balance, letting go, moving on. Maybe you're releasing some kind of resentment you've been holding on to, or you're that's the part I think that's eluding me a little bit. So what I want to focus more on what this, let me go to the light series. What is this mending and compromise and some kind of juggling here? What is this about? Who or what are you dealing with here? Empress in reverse, Libra, Taurus, and I also read this as Virgo. Two of Cups in reverse. This is a breakup. Somebody who was dependent on you, who wasn't able, not very nurturing. Three of Wands. And you have had to let go of a connection here. Whether this was a romantic connection, some kind of partnership, a job where, you know, like there's something, it's like the opportunities have dried up. The abundance has gone away. Maybe somebody squandered it, or you realize somebody was siphoning off of you somehow. And there's an ending. There's and you, it's like you had, okay, so let's say it's like a having to liquidate a business, right? And you know, you have to split things down the middle or something, or you know, you're getting a divorce, and you know, you have to figure out how to divide things evenly, fairly. And so anyway, there's some kind of connection here that fell apart. It was good for a time, and then it wasn't. Maybe you were ignoring the red flags from the beginning, but there was something you were getting from this that was enough. You settled because it fulfilled enough for you. And so here you are contemplating moving on, going in a new direction. Maybe you're moving, or this person moved, you're at a distance. If this was like a long distance connection, that did not work out. Typically, often they don't. Not always. Sometimes people can make it work, but you're looking out to the horizon. You're looking for new waves to ride. Pretty much, yeah. You're letting go, moving on. Okay. So, let's look at the Moonology deck. Communication is key. New moon in Gemini. communicating very clearly how you feel and why and what you're going to do about it. The energy is gaining momentum. Yeah. Waxing moon. You are, after you put down your burden, after you release what no longer serves you, you start to come back to yourself. You start to feel better. There's a spring in your step again. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal move. Cardinal moon. Cardinal move. Communication and making the first move, stepping out, making the first move, taking action, and by making that first move, knowing that there's going to be some kind of potentially some kind of payoff for you moving in a new direction, releasing, letting go, making this big change. Yeah. Okay. Let me get some cards from the Angel Tarot. Justice. Libra energy. Archangel Raguel. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. You are doing what you know is right. You finally, this could be where you're letting go. You're finally saying goodbye. You're releasing something, and you're trying to do it with integrity. You're finally saying, okay, I stayed too long for the wrong reasons, or I tried to make this work, but it didn't work out. I apologize. I'm sorry that I can't make it work. We can't make it work. You're making the just and right decisions for yourself. You're doing what you know is right for you. And it's not like you're kicking somebody to the curb. You're just like, I can't do this anymore. Or this isn't working. Or we're not on the same page. The Empress again. Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance. Give birth to your dreams. Nurture yourself and others. Yeah, somehow you weren't being nurtured anymore. Whatever was happening, it might have been great for a while, became a burden. And give birth to your dreams. Be bold and make the first move. There's something you want to do. You have an idea. You have you're a dream. You're drawn in a new direction. Nurture yourself and others. You weren't nurturing yourself or others before in this situation. Maybe you lost the ability to, or you didn't realize that you were, I don't know, ignoring the elephant in the room. We do have an elephant here. Release. There it is, Archangel Azrael. The end of a phase or situation. Spiritual transformation, time to move on. It can't get any clearer than this. It's time to let go. It's time to release. We have released twice. Letting go. Realizing that what you've been dealing with was a fantasy. But fantasy and reality do not always align. And in this case, definitely not. You're letting it go. You're letting the fantasy go. What you thought was a good connection, maybe it was for a time, it's not anymore. This is not your person. This is not your situation. You were meant to learn. Spiritual transformation. This situation has helped you to rise. to learn about yourself, to learn about yourself in connection, what you're willing and not willing to put up with. What do you do when things get heavy? Do you keep going or do you let it go? At a certain point, if it's sucking the life out of you, you're saying, yeah, I have to. I have to. It's time for a change. It's time. So there it is. I'm going to take this over to the extended. There's a link in the description box below. Please come and join me. The other extendeds that I have done for the element signs have been really, really good. And I imagine this is going to be also really good because you are going in a new direction. You're being, I mean, whether you're being proactive or not, you are, you're taking the steps. You're letting go and releasing because that's what's best for you. So anyway, let me finish here with a quote or meme. Yeah, you're heading in a really great new direction. Happiness is a choice. Happiness is a byproduct of appreciation, gratitude, and contentment. It is based on how you view your life, not how your life is. Happiness is based on how you view your life, not how your life is. It's understanding that life is always changing. Everything, change is the one thing you can count on. And rather than waiting to be happy, waiting for circumstances to align just so, in fact, things on the surface at least seemed really good, but and maybe that was what you were basing your happiness on, and you're realizing that that was surface. Maybe that was a materialistic way of looking at things, or I don't know. I think your whole concept of happiness is changing, or you are getting to a point where you're like, I don't need a lot to be happy. I'm going to simplify. Simplify and focus on where I can go from here. Simplify and find a way to balance and rebuild and ultimately, yeah, make a new start for yourself. So, thanks for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah.